This is your dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. Starting from humble beginnings, Nick has been beating the markets for over 2 decades. He shares with you his take on the profitable trades that will have you moving towards financial freedom in no time at all. To see an in-depth review of his track record and much more, go to inthemoneystocks.com.
Welcome. This is your daily dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. I'm Kerry Lutz. Today is 3/29/21. This is show number 234. Well, Nick, the PPT came to the rescue. That's 4 Fridays in a row, I think.
I think you're right. It might even be more. It's really something that everybody's caught on now to the Friday effect rally. So when everyone knows the same thing, though, I think you got to start to be a little bit careful going forward. But I mean, this one was one for the ages because they really shot this market up right into the closing bell. The final 30 minutes, I mean, some stocks were just moving off the charts to the upside. I've seen it a few times, but haven't seen it in a while quite like this.
Yeah, they really put the pedal to the metal. Hey, so this week, Friday, I don't think we have Friday trading because of Good Friday, right? So
that's correct.
So it has to be
closed.
So Thursday is the day that they're going to jump in with everything with 2 feet.
Yeah, most likely Thursday will be the we'll call it the Thursday effect this week. But, basically everybody's caught on to this going into go long into the weekend. But I'll tell you what, we have a pretty big sell-off today. And again, everybody looks at the Dow. The Dow is just 30 stocks. But if you look at the Russell today, that's down 2%. You look at the NASDAQ Composite down about 0.8%. So markets are giving back quite a bit. And it's really being led by the financials today. And that's a problem. And it's also being led by energy stocks. So those have been the 2 strong industry groups, but today they are very weak.
Really? Energy and the Russell is leading it, huh?
Energy and the Russell are leading the markets down, and financials. So you have Goldman Sachs down 4 and change today, JP Morgan down over 2%, Morgan Stanley's down 4%. And really the catalyst for this is that over the weekend there was news out of Credit Suisse and Namora, and they basically warned of potential losses after one of their clients was forced to liquidate stocks last week. So my theory is if there's one cockroach out there, there's 1,000.
All right. And all we need to do is shine a little light of day on them and they will scurry, right?
That's how it works. Normally, once there's somebody in trouble, there's a lot more in trouble. It's just not one bank that has a potential client that's down and getting a margin call. There's usually a lot more out there.
Yeah, and we're talking billions and billions of dollars here. Could this be the cascading effect of everything kind of crashing? The collateral debt CDOs, all the derivatives. Is this the warning shot?
Well, it could be. You never know. I'm never good at the catalyst, but what I will say is, back in the late 90s, we had long-term capital, which had basically a margin call, and that turned out to be a big event where you needed every big bank to come in and bail these guys out. So you never know what these things can turn into. I never know the catalyst. All I could say is I've been waving the caution sign. I'm still waving it more than ever, and I'm looking at the defensive stocks, and I'm not talking military. I'm talking about companies like Clorox and Hershey and Church and Dwight and Procter and Gamble all doing well today, and money coming out of every other area, and that's always a red flag for me. So I think traders really need to be on guard. Take it one day at a time. But we're seeing that big surge on Friday, a lot of it coming in the final 30 minutes, and today we're seeing a lot of stocks really declining pretty sharply in a lot of different important industry groups. So that should be a warning to everybody.
All right. And what about precious metals here? They're getting slammed as well. So that could mean that a big liquidation event's underway here.
That is right. And today, if you look at gold, we're down about $23. We were a little bit lower. So gold has come off of its worst levels, but it's down 23 points today. So we are seeing the precious metals get hit this morning. We're also looking at the silver price. That's getting hit as well. That's down about 1.8%, 44-cent drop on silver futures. So that's now under the $25 psychological $25 number. So we are seeing precious metals, but that's always an indication that somebody's got to come up with money.
Yeah, an indication of a short squeeze or margin call. And obviously it's not a short squeeze now, but it's interesting because a lot of this volatility really started with the whole GameStop phenomena.
Yeah, you can make a fair case case, and I honestly think it did. So, we'll see what comes out of that. As you know, when we talked about GameStop, it was just Melvin Capital, and they were bailed out. But as we said back then, if there's one cockroach, there's 1,000, there could be 1,000,000. And maybe this GameStop had something to do with it.
All right. You never know here, but in any event, go over to inthemoneystocks.com, check out Nick's trading record, check out the Twitter feeds at ITMS, at Nick Santiago01, at Kerry Lutz, and send their emails to kl@kerrylutz.com. Nick, we will talk to you tomorrow. See what happens.
Sounds good, Kerry.
And so concludes another episode of Daily Market Wisdom with Master Trader Nick Santiago. Be sure to go to his website, inthemoneystocks.com. Don't forget the Twitter feeds at ITMS and at Nick Santiago01.